just a little bit. I have to go in here, get these events, go to the events. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Interesting how this works. Pretty interesting. Seems to keep the feed from previous streams, and it's got me frozen with my tongue. That's pretty interesting. What's up, Kevin? I just needed to get this link so I can come out of here. All right. Like I said, I figured out some stuff, and I'm about to get rid of some stuff. I need that. What's going on, people? This is going to be a very interesting day. Very, very interesting. I was all sweaty a minute ago. Did the first. There's a lot of stuff that's coming, and I'll tell you in a minute. I just need to let certain people know that we are live, and then I will jump into it. The power of getting started is really, really interesting. You can tell people who are jumping in, they could probably start at the 3 minute mark because there's a lot of filler and just here we go. Live now. I see why people have people and folks to run the boards and stuff. I see why. It's pretty involved when you really get into it. Really, pretty involved. Pretty involved. Kevin Costa, do you agree with Gary's view on college? What exactly is Gary V's view on college? Drop it like it's hot. I mean, I'll tell you my view. I think that there are many variables. If you got to get into a shitload of debt to go to college and you don't know what the hell you want to do when you grow up, do not go. Go to a trade school, join the military, get yourself some skills, or if you're ready, start a business. And I'm talking about like when you're 16, start a business. But what is Gary V's exact view on college? Oh no, I was in the gym. I was in the gym today, and while I was doing stuff, I'm still sweaty. And I decided to come back because I saw some comments, and there was a few things I wanted to address. And this would be, let's see, I will show it to you. Here we go. Now I can put this up here. Many people are kind of waiting for something to happen versus making it happen. That's a big problem. That is a serious issue. And it holds people back. It seriously holds people back. But let's just jump into this. Essentially, when you want to get started, because I'll just show you this program, 30 Days to $2,500, How to Start a Business. It came to me when I was going through some stuff. I had a lot of shit that was going on, and I needed to focus. And I just got started on it. I really didn't have this huge plan. I really didn't have this crazy concept. I just got started. I started doing stuff, started committing to doing this course every day. During that process, I learned that people couldn't keep up with it every day, so we went from every day to about 3 to 4 days a week until it was finally finished. Kevin, the thing is, I'm from Portugal and I'm not sure if I want to go to college. College is free though. I mean, that's a personal decision. If college is free, that's on you. I can't really give you guidance without more information because there's a lot more to it that you're not talking about. But in terms of getting started, you've got to know that when you put these things out, you're going to get some benefit. You're definitely going to get benefit. You're definitely going to get a different viewpoint of life, because when you are, amazing things can happen if you just get started. Amazing things. You can create a serious life by just getting started. Like I said, this is just something I am putting up because there were some people who had asked some questions, and also I just wanted to play around with the software, figure some stuff out, because this is the future. Everyone's going live streaming. That's what Periscope's about. That's what Meerkat's about. All that stuff's about live streaming. And that's one of the reasons that I have worked on this, because it's going to be very, very interesting in the future how this stuff goes. And hold on a second. This just, I'm playing around, so just bear with me. Huh. That's very interesting. That's really, really interesting. So, let's see. Here's Kevin. And I want to pursue business. Could you give a look on Gary's V, basically saying college isn't good for people who want to pursue or visit business? Okay, I said that this morning. If you want to start a business, you don't need to go to college. You don't need to go to college to start a business. It doesn't even have to be part of the roadmap. It doesn't even need to be part of the equation. It's not necessary. It is definitely something that you can move on without. Clearly. Where are you? You're in Portugal? Are you still in Portugal, or when you've got the free hookup for college here? How's that going down? Just a thought. Oh, we've got more people coming in. If you got something to say, something on your mind, let me know. Comfort Zone Studios. I've been attending Cameron College on YouTube for years, and it's changed my life, and it's free. Peace. Hustle Wild. I'm not sure I dig live streaming. It seems like you have to drastically compete with people's time, but it seems to be working. Um, yeah, you do. And I was all on Periscope and doing that other stuff. Then I made a change because YouTube is searchable. I don't know where Periscope's going in the future. And you're right. That's the whole thing. It's like if you don't get in and get it at that moment, you will miss it, or you only have 24 hours to watch the recorded version. And I looked at that and I was like, well, I can do that on YouTube and I can have a better setup, because Periscope isn't searchable. It's just not searchable. Like live streaming is something that YouTube is pushing hard. Now, if YouTube, because maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, did a little matter of fact, I will show it to you because it gets to be really, really interesting when you look at new technology. Now, I've had the ability to do streams and hangouts since happened. I'm going to say, like I said, about 6 weeks ago, I looked in I saw, I'll show it to you. I saw this guy. This right here. This live streaming, it just popped up, and then I saw this. Come on. You've got this, you have live stream, you have events. And that just popped up. Yeah, but I'm going to pop out of that because it's probably going to get some reverb. But the whole point is, it's something that's being pushed. I mean, and also, I've always said jump on new technology. I didn't jump on Meerkat. I kind of jumped on Periscope, but I didn't really like Periscope because I don't know where it's going. Maybe it's going to be this wonderful thing in the future. I'm not a fan of Vine. It's just, I think those two platforms serve a certain demographic. And the demographic is 25 and under, which is huge. It's huge, huge, huge. I wouldn't ignore it. But that's not my flow and that's not what I want to do. So I stopped it. Thinking of studying in Germany because it's free there too, and I have citizenship. The thing is, I don't really know if I want to start a business, but pursuing business is some sort of I clearly want. Kevin, your big problem is you're not clear on what you want to do. Period. You need to take some time, set some goals, write them out, and contemplate that. Write your goals out, write them down, and really think about it before you do anything, because you seem to be vasculating. Do you want to go to college? Is it socially acceptable for your parents? Or do you want to go to college because it's the thing that you need to do? I mean, seriously, what is that? Um, this was from Disma. I can't say your name. I'm gonna just call you Diz. What up, G? Should you register all your businesses? Define register. What exactly do you mean by register? Because that's a lot of parts to that question. So just something to think about when you're putting that out, because this is really interesting. And also look at how the stream works and how these other things are going down. But what exactly do you mean when you say register your business? Because there's creating an LLC or a corporation, there's getting a business license, there's getting a resale license. There's a lot to it depending upon what you're trying to do, sell, or what type of business you're trying to run. It's pretty interesting how that happened. Okay. Once again, okay, let me just say it to you like this. And this is going to help you for business. You got to ask better questions because, all right, I got a business. Should I do an LLC? Okay, I'm going to give you some scenarios. Say you have a construction business where you hiring people, you have to have insurance, you have vehicles. You need to have a corporation for that business because your risk level is extremely large. Say you are working at home doing websites for people. You really don't need an LLC. So LLCs and corporations are about risk and protecting your valuable assets and wealth against risk. So it depends on what kind of business you're trying to start. That's why I say you got to ask better questions, because you got this ideal of you want to start 4 businesses, and should you go out and start 4 LLCs today before you do anything? I would say no. I would say no. It's on the internet. Everyone has these one line questions, and I'm not like trying to dig into you, but you can't ask a simple question and that's going to yield you a complex answer. LLCs are really, really complicated because it depends upon your business. It depends upon how many people who or you're in business with. Do you plan on offering shares of your company at some point? I mean, there's a lot of questions that go into, should I register? Should I incorporate? Joseph, Glendon, I'm 26 at university, and with you, I'm thinking I'm wasting my time at uni, and my grades are pretty shitty too. However, watch you knew I want to start a business, but I don't know where to start. Start today. Figure out something that you and your friends need, an underserved niche. Someone's not doing what you need, and you just start doing that business. That's pretty much necessity is the father of many businesses. And also, 30 days to 2,500 is the course that helps people with this, because it gives you a format to deal with the what should I do with what kind of business should I start. I mean, there's once again, there's a lot of groundwork you need to do for that question. And with that, hold on a second. Let's get in here. And I'm going to explain some stuff. All right. We're going to go. All right. You got 30 days to 2,500. You have this one. And then you have the fast start. Now I have a special where you get both for $250, or you can get all of this and more for $350. But I'll get into that later. But essentially, all right, I did this morning, and I'm going to break this up in sections. But from here to here is going to help you answer that question of what kind of business should I start? Because it's incumbent upon you, your abilities, where you are. There's a lot of variables in there. There's a ton of variables. Hence the reason I made the course. And Joseph, prepare for your family to lose their minds. Yeah, pretty much. They're gonna lose it if you come out of college. And see, this is my thought process. Before you just quit college, why don't you start the business, start making money, and become respectable? When you are paying your own bills, it's hard for your parents to talk shit to you. Kevin, this is my last year of school and I have to choose between starting a business. No, you don't have to fucking choose. You can go to college and start a business. You got people who go to school and work part-time jobs. You can go to school and start a part-time business. You don't have to choose. You can do both. Once again, you got to get clear on what you want to do. Because the thing is, you just kind of like, I want to, but you don't know, no. You really got to get very, very clear on that. That's very, very important. Sorry, I'm a graphic web designer and I do various things like sell t-shirts, mugs, posters. Based on your 30 days to 25, you mentioned create several businesses to diversify your income streams. Yep, and something else you can do. You can create several businesses to diversify your income stream and have all those businesses operate under the one LLC. Because this is the thing. Once you do an LLC, you're going to have to register, then you're going to have to start paying fees and taxes and stuff, and you're essentially on the radar. That's why I'm saying start making money and go with that. And Kevin, I don't know what business to start. Once again, 30 days to 2,500, right here, what I'm talking about. This helps you solve that question, because the thing is, I could talk to you for 8 hours today about that question, and until you do the work that you need to do for you, you'll still wake up in the morning with that question in your mind. You got to put some more energy into it. Here's an idea. Take the minimum course hours so you can put your time towards your business and go for 12 to 14 credit hours. Ryan Leslie did that at Harvard. That's exactly what he did. He took the course that he only had to show up like once a semester, write this great paper, and he graduated on time. And it was pretty interesting. That was exactly what he did. So it's pretty interesting how that goes. So it's kind of funny as I do these live hangouts and streams and stuff, that I seem to get more people early in the morning, and which is surprising because I get a lot of people early in the morning, like between 4:30 and 5. It's pretty interesting. But when you want to get started, the whole thing is you have to break down your goal into actionable steps. Say you want to start a business and you are kind of in that mode of, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to start. I don't know. Create a template, and this is in the course, of about 4 or 5 things you want to do, and go ahead and validate. And what validating is will someone pay you for that stuff? And if they won't pay you for it, you may want to do it, but it may not be worth you doing, if you understand what I'm telling you. Because with validation, you don't go down these rabbit holes for long. Kevin, you're right. So you do agree that if I don't know what business to start, that I should go to college and then just figure it out. Well, okay. Since you're in Portugal or you have German citizenship and you can go to college for free, you don't have the barrier that many Americans have, which is cost. It's not going to hurt you in a way that it would hurt someone here who doesn't know what they want to do, going to college. Next thing you know, they're in $50,000, $60,000 worth of student loan debt. They may not even have a degree, and they're out of school with all that debt. So your situation is very different. What's up, V Branson Designs? You just want to say thanks. Thanks for what? Go into more detail. I love to hear about stuff like that. But yeah, I think Kevin is in high school, but I think Joseph is in college. I think Joseph is going to. Oh, I just started a web design and hosting service a couple of months back, and just got my first client. Congratulations! You got started, and it's starting to happen. That's a very, very important thing. So, just some things for you to think about when you are doing your thing. Well, I mean that's the beginning, because I'm gonna show you something. Let's see. Can I get to it? I think I can get to it. Hold on. This is the thing that so many people just the beginning's gonna be shitty. You're gonna work a lot. You're not gonna make a lot of money. If you may not even make any money, you might even start losing money in the beginning, and it's just gonna be shitty. Gary V, when he started Wine Library, nobody was watching in the beginning. He just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Nobody was watching in the beginning. That's something that a lot of folks have to really understand. That you're going to have to really, really push hard in the beginning when you're not getting any immediate gratification. You don't have people who are paying you any attention. That's just how it is. So let's see. Oh, I'm all in the wrong place. Well, hold on. I can switch it up. I can move it here and come out here because I don't need it here. I'm looking for something. I don't want to come out there. I'll do this since we seem to be cooking with gas today. The offer on the graphics. A sales job is an excellent start for anybody. What do you think about starting weird businesses like the guy selling potatoes and stuff like that? I'm in the process of building one and understand that most of them will be short term. I call that a vertical business. Say your main business is, say, car washing, and then all of a sudden, there's this fad of this crazy window tinting, right? You're set up for the car wash, and you can just do the tint thing real quick and just do not invest a lot in it. You got your core business and you have auxiliary businesses. So the new things would be just auxiliary. I think, yeah, it's cool as long as it doesn't distract from your main business. What is your take on LegalZoom versus lawyer account to register a business? I do my stuff myself, but I've done it a lot. My take on that is you need to get a working understanding of what a corporation is, what it does, so you can speak to your accountant or lawyer on a certain level. Because what if there's information asymmetry, you could pay more money than you should because it's just simple things you don't know. I think they both can be good. It just depends upon your knowledge base. Here's this. Here's a testimonial. I want to thank you for the Founders Program. I'm not even 30 days in. Yesterday, I signed up a client for $1,900, and I had a first client for $200 a month. And Jamar John Johnson paid $150 to get in the course. Like I said, a whole bunch of people are going to be upset they missed that $150 special. Woo, a lot of them. And I'm gonna just say something else. I don't know if I'm gone because other people are seeing me. We'll see who else thinks about that. But Sometimes starting a weird business might not be successful, but it still teaches you the principles that can help you later on down the road. Yeah, I can believe in that. This is pretty interesting. Like I said, um, just getting started. That's the hardest part. That's what I see to be the biggest barrier that holds so many people back. Just not getting started. It's really, really interesting how that happens. Now, I'm going to leave this up because, once again, in my whole thing of talking about getting started, this thing with the live stream and things, I clearly don't know what I'm doing. It's still something I'm learning how to do. It's still something I'm putting together because I've had a ton of problems with this. Stuff freezing, like I had a microphone go bad on me. There was all kinds of things. And then I finally figured out that if I turn off, and this is, if you're going to do live streaming and you've got a house and you've got a large house and you got one router, the word of advice, if you're going to start having problems, you may have to literally go around and turn everything off that's attached to your router. Because especially, like, take your phone. Your phone is always hunting for stuff. And that is an additional pull on your router. And I was just sitting there like, why am I having these problems? And then I did a little research and it's like, well, you can have other devices. So I went ahead and turned everything off except this. And, since my phone is a phone, I'm still getting my emails and stuff. But I had, literally 8 devices on that router, and that was the problem. Just so if you're going to do live streaming, turn your stuff off. Let's see. This is Jamar John Johnson. The value added with all your content helped me get started, and when you recommend Lead the Fields is what sparked me before I even bought the coast. We're rolling now, babe. Because the thing is, there's money out there. There's a lot of money out there. There's a ton of money out there. But people are waiting for permission to go get their money. That's the thing that cracks me up. Because I was having a conversation with someone that's just like, well, you can't do that. They're not going to let you. And I was like, they not going to let you? Who the fuck is they? Who is they? Tell me what's their address. We'll get in the Batmobile. I'll get my Glock. We'll go fucking kill them. And there will no longer be any day. And he's like, well, you know what I mean. I was like, no, I don't. Who the fuck is they? Who is they? Who's this mythical they that's stopping you from doing what you want to do? Who are these people? Where are they? We need to kill them. All right, so speaking of killing, I'm going to jump into this. And this is the thing about starting, because, I have to go. That wasn't there before. That wasn't there before. This is my first year on YouTube. This is what it. Let's see. I'm playing around with stuff now. It still is there. Like I said, this is all brand new technology to me. But this was my first year on YouTube. 365 days. That's what I did. And we'll even go down. And I forgot about that video for the heavy hitters. And the thing is, I got started. I didn't know what I was doing. I clearly still have issues with that stuff, but I got started. Now, this is this year. So this might be my first 2 million view year. Well, there's no amount because what is it? It's September, so that's October, November, December. I got 90 days, and yeah, I'm gonna hit 1.7 or more. So I went from 48,000 the first year to on my way to, let's just say, 1.6 with 3/4 of the year over. Just sticking with it, and more to come. There's a lot more to come. Can I link you? I don't understand your question. The black unicorn shirt. Oh, that's just funny. That's funny. That's hilarious. What kind of link are you talking about? If it's on YouTube, just go ahead to the channel page and hit the search button. But I am about to link you to this based upon, let's see, we're getting out of there. Just some stuff, which is in the eye. You can tap the little eye and you'll see this stuff. If you want the complete Gumroad catalog, it's $250. If you want everything, that's on there. It's $16.50. That's both hustlerskungfu.com and, all right, you know, I'm sitting here talking and you don't even see what I'm talking about. All right, here it is. This everything, hustlerskungfu.com plus the Hustler Mindset Project plus the Gumroad catalog. And this is something which I fully expect a lot of people to jump on next week, because next week would be, well, no. Yeah, that'll be the last week. But here's the payment plan. This is just something getting started. Somebody had put in there that, hey, where's your payment plan? And I made this payment plan, which ends September 30th. Option number one, $120 a week for 4 weeks. Why am I doing that? Because many people say, why not stretch it out for a year? For those of you who are online hustlers and you want to do continuity programs, which is someone gives you their credit card and they pay you every month, you're going to have so many problems with that. Let's just talk about Target and Walmart. Target got hacked. You had to get a new credit card, which means then people are going to have to change their credit card, which is going to create a lot of work on the back end. But many people, once they're like, oh, I've been paying for this and I haven't been using it, hey, I want to cancel. You're going to have a lot of work with that. I have found out, and I did a study, that a lot of the bigger companies, this is what they do. They give you like this, you know, buy it, pay for the year, pay for one. Some do monthly programs. But if you're going to do a lot of continuity stuff, you're going to need a staff member to handle all the churn. And Amy is off this week, and I'm looking to hire an education coordinator. So I figured that people are better served serving students than doing this stuff, but we will see. But the payment plans are short because I don't want you in long-term debt. I want you to do what you need to do, get it paid for, and then you have access to this, unlimited access to all this stuff. Option number two, $250 a month for 2 months. And option number three, which is I just did it to see what would happen, is $30 a day for 14 days. You get your hoodie after your last payment. On these payment plans, that's when you get your hoodie, the last payment. And you will have to get in one of the payment plans or make your purchase by September 30th, because after this, it's over. It's done. It's a wrap. I already got the pre-order. Yeah, I was the one that introduced it to the group. I saw it when it came out. I was all over that. I only bought one because I'm doing something a little different that I'll talk about in the course. Because to me, a website is just a place for people to go check out. That's my thought process, because there's other things. When we start in these other courses, they're going to happen the last part of the year. We'll talk about that in great depth. So, yeah, that's how that goes down. So I'm just checking the stream, checking the comments. The time is 11:25. I'm going to jump off of this because I've got some stuff to go do. But there's more stuff coming. I just want to say thanks for everybody that shared your morning with me. And I will catch you later.